And most of them tend to, like it's the club maybe 12, 1.
Your generation?
Yes.
Gen Zs?
Yes, my generation, we tend to eat the club at that time because I would say that's the time the club is just starting for them. Because if you go before 10 or you go by 10, 11, like the vibe is not there yet. But you hit the club by 12, 1. Yourself, when you enter now, you will know that, yes, you've entered, you get. So the second I would say is screen time. So screen time, basically, you have this, let me just say, you have this series that you must complete before day breaks, and like you will do anything to finish it, you get. So because I would, using myself as an example, there's this particular series I just started following on Netflix, Dynasty. For the past 3 days, I can tell you that I have not slept before 4. It has always been 4 o'clock, 4:30, 4:30. And I know my alarm is going to ring by 6:30.
So is it a good thing?
It's not a good thing because it's really, really weighing me down at work.
So you enjoy endangering your mental health?
No, I don't. But sometimes a man's got to do what's got to do.
I pray for your generation.
Thank you. So another one I will talk about is work demands.
Okay.
Sometimes not even sometimes, most times you cannot finish what you have to do at work, like within the allocated time you give. Because most times, it's 8 to 4, 8 to 5. So
you're blaming it on work now?
No, it's not all the time, but like sometimes, there's some things that you have to do outside work to come in for the next day. Because like me, most times I do documentaries at work, so I have to do my research the night before. Most times I do my research, work hours and hours, go to different sites, trying to, like drag things together and put it into one piece, you get. So most times I get, like, I would say I get lost and I lose track of time. You get, so
now if I get you, how does this modern technological age, how does it affect the sleep patterns of Gen Zs? How does it affect the sleep patterns of youth in...
Okay, well, it affects the sleep pattern. Like, it affects us in the sense that, number one, most times we're not really productive at work the following day, because that's when you hear people saying, oh, I'm not a morning person, I'm an afternoon person, or I'm a night person. At night, that's when their brain is like fully awake, it's time to work. That's why most times you would see Gen Zs, they have to take coffee or Nescafe 3-in-1 just to get that sharp. You get just to be sharp for the day, to be able to run the day. Because most times when we don't sleep early, our brain is not getting enough rest, our body has not gotten enough rest from the previous night, and we just want to jump into the next thing. Most times, not most times, all the time, it doesn't really work like that. Even if your body is used to it already, sometimes your body would still fight you by yourself. You get.
Okay. So can you give individual steps on how to disconnect from the whole... Okay, because now, for example, you gave an example whereby you watch movies at night. Instead of you to be sleeping.
Well,
instead of you to be sleeping, you're watching movies. And your body does not get the full... there's this saying, they go like, the body needs 8 hours of sleep.
Yes, it does.
And you, for example, do not get that 8 hours of sleep. What does it do to your body? What effects does it have on your body?
So, first of all, mentally, I will not be alert the next day. 1. 2, I would have body pains all over. Like unexplainable body pains that I would keep asking myself, what did I do?
Who sent you work?
That's the thing. Nobody sent me most of the time. It's just me. It's just me, you get. So, then also, I would find myself being really, really slow. Like very slow.
Slow-mo.
Yes, basically, if I'm asked to execute 3 tasks and those 3 tasks are supposed to take me like an hour to execute all, most times I find myself executing 1 task like within 1 hour. You get like an hour for each task and all. So it's not really nice for me, but I
so
would... What do you say?
Would you say there's like a benefit to good sleeping habits?
Yes. A lot of benefits.
And please, can you state some to yourself right now? So people could also learn from you.
Okay, some of the benefits I would state for sleeping early. Number one, your brain gets enough rest.
Okay.
Number two, when you wake up the next day, you would be sharp. Yeah, you get it. It's like you wake up, you
be top of your world.
Yes, you feel like you have everything in control. Like you can do a million things. You can build a house within like few hours. You get. Then another thing I would say is, it doesn't really affect my eating habits. When I deliberately sleep well, it doesn't affect my sleeping habits, because most times when I don't sleep early, so for the past 3 days, I noticed that I would have just one meal or 2 meals a day and I'm done. But days when I deliberately sleep early, I would wake up and I would want to eat. Like, I would wake up hungry and I would just eat. I would try my best to eat something, because I would say also food actually enhances sleeping well.
Okay. So in case you're tuning in, this is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makurdi, and it's the show for the youth, Speedy Talk. And our focus for today is early to bed. For me, it's been a rough one. It's been a tough one, because I went to school, and during my school days, there are times that I would want to maybe read 1 or 2 books, prepare for the class ahead and all that. And there are days that I would just look at the time, and time goes it just flies. Time flies without telling you anything. And I'll just look at the time and I'm like, wow, it's 2 a.m. in the morning already. And I'm supposed to have 8 hours of sleep. And that 8 hours of sleep now will be cut short, because I have to wake up for 8 o'clock class.
Okay.
And I'll be like, okay, let's just do it. And I wake up all grumpy in the morning. Very grumpy. You do not want to see me. So since I found out the trick, no matter what, do 8 hours.
Okay.
No matter what, do 8 hours. 8 hours is like my go-to. And I program myself in a way that I do 8 hours, I sleep, I wake up, and I'm okay, I'm good to go, and all that. But for the Gen Zs these days, I do not understand. There's so much going on. You see people on their cell phones, on their smartphones, pressing their phones till odd hours in the morning. And it's quite alarming, because it does so much to the body in terms of mentally, physically, and otherwise. You won't be at your best. You won't be at top performance. And hearing your story, hearing what you just said, gives me this fear, and at the same time it gives me hope that there is light at the end of the tunnel.
Of course there is.
And that light is people should try sleeping early to bed. You said something before.
Early to bed, early to rise, make a man healthy and wise.
So why is it that people do not take that should I say, is it an instruction, or they do not keep to that?
Well, I would say they don't keep to that, because most people have difficulties planning.
So it's now a planning thing?
Yes, it's a planning thing. You should be able to fix everything you want to do between 6 in the morning and I would say, let's say 9 at night or 10 at night. You should be able to plan yourself that, if today I want to work on 3 different things, and those 3 things will take me maybe, let's say 2-3 hours to complete. You can just share it, still going ahead with your own daily routine, not breaking anything. Because these days, if you notice, Gen Zs, I would say the millennials actually, millennials have come out and they've started complaining about Gen Zs, because they will tell you, I can't work with a Gen Z, I can't do this, because most Gen Zs are now realizing that, if I do this, if I put in less work and a lot of efforts, I should still be paid the same thing, you get. But back then, our parents would tell us that, you have to work hard, you get. But Gen Zs, now we understand the definition of work smart, not
So
work hard.
a quick one.
Okay.
So this is the would you rather segment of the show. So a quick one on the spot. Would you rather have the ability to fall asleep instantly at any time of the day, but only for short periods, like short naps? Or have the ability to control your dream, but struggle to fall asleep at night? Gang, gang, gang.
Well, I would say
Come on.
I don't know which one to pick because
Come on.
sometimes I actually struggle.
You struggle.
Yes.
So now you have the option. Do you want to struggle, or do you just want to have quick naps?
I would say a known devil is better than an unknown angel.
So you are shying away from saying something.
Okay, well, if I were to pick personally, I would say something I'm already used to, struggling to fall asleep. Even at home, there was a time my mom walked into my room and told my sister that today I am going to seize, because at home they call me Bolu. So mom was like, today I'm going to collect Bolu's phone. She must sleep early today. That day, I was like, no, you cannot take my phone away. No. At first, she thought, I thought she was joking when she said all these things, but she was very serious about it. She took my phone, and I found myself still awake around 3 because I went out and I tried to watch TV to just kill time.
So, okay. Quick advice
at home,
for the audience, the listeners. Quick advice for them about early to bed, to be precise, the Gen Zs.
Okay.
What do you have to tell them?
Well, first of all, reduce your screen time. Once it is 9 o'clock, you should reduce it.
Screen time, that's what? The phone person?
Yeah, time on your phone, on your laptops, your iPads, everything. Just stay away from it. Because staying away, studies have shown that if you stay away from your phone 2 to 3 hours before you sleep, you tend to sleep better. You get. Then also, they should stay away from their phones because of their eyes. Apart from sleep, their eyes. You see, the premium shege that we are seeing in Nigeria, some of us are paying to see it. Like me, I'm using glasses.
Sorry about that.
Thank
you. Yes, my listeners, you can drop your response on the topic focus for today, early to bed. That's it for today's edition of Speedy Talk on Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM. The discussion doesn't have to end here. You can keep your thoughts coming in via the comment section, WhatsApp, or SMS. That is on 09021 asking. I take that again. That is 09021 275464. Should I do that one more time?
Yes.
09021 275464. That is it. Also, don't forget to remember not to forget to like our page on Facebook. That is Asking Radio 98.5 Speed FM Makudi, and stay up to speed with the latest updates. I've been your host for today, and I'm honored and thrilled. My name is Fubara Morris Dumo, and with me was
Ololade Aremu Glory.
Thank you, my listeners. So please say bye-bye to them from me.
Thank you so much, guys, for listening, and thank you so much for inviting me on the show today.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
This is Asking Radio 98.5 FM.